Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today, picking up where I left off in The Long Dark game, playing at Interloper difficulty. Into Forlorn Muskeg, kind of got lost yesterday. Hopefully I'll do better this time. I would like to find that forge and get those tools made that I planned. Oh yeah, going into nighttime part of the cycle. It's like friggin' midnight right now. At least I'm well rested, so there's that. Oh yeah. Um, this'll help pass the time until the morning. Yeah, let's harvest up all the bunnies. Got 4 of them. These will feed me for a while. As if I didn't have enough meat from all the deer that I collected and so on.
I could eat anything right now.
I'm tempted to make my way through the cave back to where I left all the deer meat and eat that, because I feel dumb like eating cattail stalks for sustenance when I've got piles of meat which I should eat first, but I'd rather not light light up the torch right now if I can help it. So this here is an activity I can do while it's still dark. How's my carcass harvesting skill? Still, work in progress. Still advancing that. This shelter. Oh, the snow shelter looks like the temperature is going down a bit. It might not keep me warm enough for much longer. Okay, these are all.
I could eat anything.
The meat's all harvested up. Let's get a couple more of these things here. It can't be done. Wait, select tool hacksaw can't be done by hand. Wait, is it like frozen or something? It's not giving me the option to do it by hand. That's weird. Like if it's frozen, then I can't do it by hand. Yeah, I get that, but this is very strange indeed. I'm genuinely confused about why it's not giving me the option to do it by hand here. I'm only able to use the hacksaw. Pulling off the hide takes longer if you use the hacksaw. It's better to do it by hand. The only reason you'd ever do it by hacksaw is if it's too cold, like the corpse is frozen. But like I have it on my person here, it can't be frozen. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, well whatever. I'll take the extra time to do this, I guess.
I need to find food.
Just want to get this done past the night into the next day. He's making shivering sounds. Oh, is it really that cold? What's the temperature at now here? -3. Well, maybe it makes sense to grab a bit of sleep then, because you get the bed warmth bonus that way, and now it's even colder. But it's almost daytime, so I'm gonna exit the snow shelter,
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
light up a torch, and let's see if I can get back to that cave, which is around the corner here. Watch I can hear the wind picking up. Watch it blow the torch out right now. That cave that I...
Damn, I'm freezing.
Yeah, Marsh Ridge. Okay, that's the climbable spot, so the cave has to be very close. It's just around here. Right? Is this it? Cave. It'll be warmer in here. I can start a fire. Where did I leave my coal and stuff? I don't think I have much in the way of burnables. But yeah, I've got 2 sticks, 2 pieces of coal. Okay. Seriously though,
Horse.
like these bunnies, like if I drop the bunnies right now, 95% frozen? How is that possible? Like, I'm holding them. That's so odd. Anyway, I'll make my way through the cave. At the other end, there is a big pile of coal which I can use to start fires to cook up the bunny meat. Just that mountaineering rope. I'm gonna
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
pick it up just so I can move it to the entrance, just so I have all my stuff in one place. Deliberately choosing not to run so I don't exhaust myself as much. You know, that means I just generally go slower. I just I don't want to get exhausted. Shoot, did I take a wrong turn? I think I might have taken a wrong turn. I think I might have. I know that path goes in a big circle. There we go. There's a little ramp that goes uphill here. I'm almost at starvation level. I don't want to hit starvation. I just want to make my way to my pile of stuff that includes all the deer meat, but I do want to. I want to focus on here. Here's all the stuff.
All I can think about is food.
How much coal did I leave here? It's a lot of coal. No complaints. Okay. All right. Okay, let's start with the fire and then. Figure out what I'm doing from there. I left a big pile of deer meat, and I want to prioritize eating the bunny meat first because it's the less efficient meat.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Get the coal going. Okay, I probably just selected the smallest piece of rabbit there. If I just, okay. take a step out here and grab a piece of deer meat just so I don't starve, but I can still I don't want to hit starvation level by well, okay, this would be rainforest. This should be, I should be able to, this should be ready in time before I starve. That's fine. Anything to craft while I'm waiting? Reishi mushrooms, there you go. Only 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Break these torches down. Get a few more torches out of this. And as I expressed at the end of my last session, I get the definite feeling that I was mistaken and that for some reason I thought the hold on, pick up the bigger ones first so I can be efficient and prepare reishi mushrooms at the same time. Anyway, yeah, for some reason I was under the impression that the forge that I was looking for was in the north end of the map, and I think it was actually in the south. So basically wasting a whole lot of time last session. Oops. It's a lot of rabbit. Let's get some more water going. But all rested now, and it's at the beginning of the day, so hopefully able to make some better progress this
Too much
time.
stuff to carry. Still would like to finish harvesting these guys, I think. Yeah, throw one more piece of coal on there. And while that's going, it should be cooled down enough that I can do this by hand. There we go. 32 minutes to harvest instead of 48. That's better. The last of the bunny. Drink a bit of water. Okay, so I'm kind of weighed down again, but hold on. I shouldn't be so quick to pick these tins up here. Let's get some tea going. Cook up prepared reishi mushrooms that I just finished for preparing. Prepare up some more. And I think I'm ready to go.
This will be okay. Light that up. And oh yeah, and let's drop all these bunny bits. The fresh ones, not to get confused with the cured ones. How much coal have I got again? I got 11 pieces of coal with me. 36.4 kilos. Should I bring more coal? I mean, I need some coal to warm myself up during campfires I'm gonna have to start on the way there. Also need at least 7 pieces of coal to keep the forge going. I think I'd feel better with just a few more pieces of coal. I know I have a habit of carrying far too much stuff, but it's just, yeah, just feel better about that. Is there more stuff that I should be leaving behind? The answer is obviously definitely. Whatever. Do I have any stink lines on me here? No. Okay, so I'm carrying a bit of meat, but not enough to. Okay, yeah, one more piece of meat starts drawing attention, so I'll keep it at 2. This should be fine. How's the temperature? -17. Okay, how much have I mapped out? So I'm up here. I'm just at this cave here. I guess just want to make my way south. I'm gonna cross the railway tracks to the southern portion of the region and see what I can find there. Hopefully. Oh, come on. I don't even have any stink lines on me. You can't smell it in there. Maybe you can. I don't know. Who knows how these things work. Okay, I'm just gonna want to make sure I can scare this guy away. I don't want my torch to blow out in an opportune time. Just want to deal with this guy right now. Okay, yeah, you whimper and run away. I wield the power of fire. You fear me. Where's the hot tea? There it is. It's got master cooking skill, so it's 125 calories now. That's pretty nice. Come on, Okay, if he's going that way, maybe I should go in a different direction. I don't know. Where's the other hot tea? I'm getting... my temperatures continue to drop. Like, maybe there is still, like, this, minimal smell that the meat that I'm carrying puts off, even though it doesn't display in the stink lines area of the status screen, or something like that. Maybe I should cut back through the cave. And, pick a different path. Right now it's sort of feeling like that would be prudent, right? I'm just gonna go back through the cave. Because the wolf is standing right where I want to go. Is there anything else I need to... I don't have any more Any more green sops that need to be cured? Okay. I mean, throwing torches at the wolves is generally a reliable strategy, but not 100% reliable. I mean, if the wind picks up and blows my torch out, it you know, it could be, it could really throw a wrench into my plans, and better just not take that risk. There we go. Deliberately kept it to 2 pieces of meat because I noted that it doesn't give me a stink line. Darn it. Oh well. I mean, the stink lines that appear on that screen, it could be just an indicator kind of thing. Like it could be like a gradual scale which isn't actually depicted. Who knows? I don't know how it works. Anyway, funny thing, I noticed my my webcam image there is a little difficult to see compared to some other times when I stream. It's because I'm doing this midday normally, or more commonly. I don't really have a normal schedule. My schedule's kind of all over the place. But yeah, commonly I stream in the evenings, and yeah, it's just get a fire going, and I'll because I want to get some torches out of this.
Come on. That's done.
Just gonna throw a piece of coal on there. Let's break down these crappy torches so I can work sticks for next time, and I'll cannibalize the rest of the fire for torches. But yeah, like because it's midday, there's light coming from behind me through the window, so it casts a weird shadow on me. Oh yeah, and I should probably get some get some more reishi tea going. Should have had that going while I was breaking the torches. Oh yeah, I meant to drop this in the entrance. That was like, whatever, I'll drop it here. Cave to Mountain. The cave isn't actually to Mountain Town. It's cave near entrance to Mountain Town. Spurgeon, coal, bunny pelts, guts, mountaineering rope. Don't need so many of these either. Okay. Alright. Can I get some actual progress today? Time will tell. So I'm like, this is the cave that I just came out of right here. The wind's all picking up now. Just you wait, it's gonna... Oh, the scrub brush is under the snow? Okay. There's my snow shelter there. Half tempted to head over to it and top up my alertness meter, but I don't want to lose the daylight. How many stones do I have? Do I not have any? I got 2. I feel better about if I had some more. Also, tea, hot tea, go. Birch bark. Always worth picking up birch bark. It's very light and it can be used in birch bark tea, which has healing benefit as well as providing calories and water, and it's just why would you ever not pick it up? There's just no reason not to, as far as I'm concerned. I say that having watched Kim Yoda's stream recently where he did forgo picking up birch bark, and I was like, why would you do that? It's so useful. I don't get it. But that's his commitment to traveling light, though. Oh, there's a deer carcass there. In case I feel like I still don't have enough venison on me. This is rather steep down there. Can I mountain goat my way down there? I don't really want to go the long way around right now. I've taken too long, far too long. Far too long getting around this game so far. I'm still collecting these, even though I've finally reached the master cooking skill level. They're still useful for the warming up bonuses. It's like I wouldn't want to do without them. Here I am compulsively picking up all the sticks again. It's minus 25, darn it. I'm gonna have to use up a piece of coal to warm myself up soon.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I can't make another snow shelter because I only have 3 cloth left. It takes 5 cloth to make that, and I still need 2 cloth to make the what do you call it? the hatchet and the knife
Cold.
when it comes time to make them.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
Again, don't like the looks of all this wind. The fact that it blew my torch out is troubling. So I need to start up a fire soon because I'm quite cold. Is that tunnel suitably wind sheltered? Can I build a fire over here? Like, I think I've started fires in this area here before, but I seem to recall it blowing out. I don't know. The wind seems to be blowing from left to right here. Like maybe I can. This goes into the next region. This goes into Broken Railroad, doesn't it? I'm not ready to do Broken Railroad yet. Now the wind is blowing into the tunnel. I'm just wondering if is there a spot I can pick here, which is if the wind is blowing that way. I'm wondering if I can just. Snow is coming out of the. Okay, whatever. Anyway. I really hope I find my destination I'm looking for. I mean, there's a bed there. There's an actual bed there that I can sleep in, and then all my problems go away. Because, like,
Thank goodness for that.
I mean, not all, but the lack of bedroll has been really troubling me. The, I'm right at where the spot that I click to leave for the muskeg is. So I'm trying to click on the fire and it's clicking on the wrong thing. Temperature 15 degrees. 3 liters of water. Let's try not carrying more stuff there now. But you know what? I read for a bit. Was I reading the fishing book? I was. Let's read for an hour. Hey, there you go. That warmed me up. Very nice. Let's break down these torches I don't care about and get some better ones. And the wind has died down, so that pleases me as well. Had to. Oh. Where's the light? Okay. Heat these up and then have to prepare some more apparently. 24 minutes. I can afford to spend 15 minutes to craft up some more and then yeah, that's enough. gonna move on. Now it's all foggy, so it's going to impair my ability to explore a bit, but let's see if we can make some progress here. At least the temperature seems to be warmer. It's -4. Probably didn't actually need the coal for that matter. Probably could have just put a big pile of sticks in that. Oh well. I only got 1/3 of my alertness meter, and I am a little overburdened here. Because of my compulsion to pick up sticks. I also have to be wary of thin ice. Like, I do believe the areas where the like the ice appears like a darker blue, those seem to be where there's the biggest risk of falling through the ice. But I can't necessarily count on that. I don't know if I can trust this patch right here. I can start walking across if I get... Okay, I'm ready for it. Alright, that worked out. That's a bear, isn't it? As long as he's over there and I'm over here. Oh, bear cave. Anything of interest here? Just human bones. Oh wait, that's not a human. That's just, I think that's a deer skull. How did a bear catch a deer? Bears are these big lumbering things. Deer are comparatively light on their feet. Is this a deer carcass here? Yes, it is. I've got... I have no shortage of meat at the moment. I'm gonna press on. This is reconnaissance mission. I need to or something. I don't know. I need to find what I'm looking for. Do not like this open patch of ice here. This looks very dangerous. Oh, yeah, and tea still hot? There we go. Can I eat up the bunny to, so there's a very small piece of bunny. There's even that much meat on it. This is gonna start cracking, I just know it. Yeah. There you go, compulsively picking up my torches again. Might be worth taking a look up at that tower over there. So many crow feathers. Wool mittens. I don't know why it didn't display on the screen. There's some issues with items not displaying properly on the screen. Hey, these are half a degree warmer than the ones I've been wearing. Nice. Yeah, the wool mittens are better than the fleece mittens. Where was that? There was a fallen tower that I was just looking at, a little radio tower. Okay, there's a little burnt out shack over there, and there's looks like a dock. There's the fallen tower, okay. Can I get up there? Is it worth getting up there? I think I might need to circle around to get up there. I don't like the notion of walking on this ice right here. And I like the notion of walking on this ice even less. Let's find that pixel. Don't want to click on the wrong thing here. So I kind of want to get over there. Picking up all the cattails. I don't like the looks of this. Being so heavily laid down does not work in my favor, crossing the ice here. Yeah, darn it. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. I mean, being so heavily laden down kind of just generally doesn't work in my favor, but you know.
Drop something.
How about instead of dropping something, you eat something? There, that's almost a kilogram, lots of stuff to carry. Darn it. Okay, how do I get there? I need to find patches of land that are relatively close together where I can cross in relative safety, I guess, maybe. How about over here? The answer is apparently no. Well, what now? What the heck now? Okay, what? Let's circle around. I mean, it's possible I could just make a mad dash and just hope I get lucky and I'm able to cross it. I think this is uncrossable here, yeah. Back up, back up. This is me circling the long way around, trying to play it safe.
Something's making me feel tired.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're carrying far too much stuff. Okay, so is there enough visibility to do a bit of mapping out? Let me just try. Okay. It was so foggy I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do that. Oh hey. Oh, there's memento cache is here. Oh shoot. I'm really close to it. Maybe I should check that out. Maybe I should check it on the way back. I don't know. What's better to do? Well, I need... It looks like I need to go back this way anyway. I think I can get across there, and from there maybe get across there, from there maybe get across there. But first I just want to... It's at the mouth of the little river here. Oh heck. Well, you know what? If I'm going to start a fire, I need to start a fire to warm up. If I'm going to start anywhere, I might as well start next to this doe here. This doe, a deer, a female deer.
That did it.
In 6 minutes. Get the meat. Guess I might as well. "33 minutes, hey? Yeah, let's get some water going on the other side. Yeah, that's fine. Just count on the grace period to not let it burn. I don't even need the water right now, but
Getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
okay. Well, I have an idea where to go at this point, so maybe I'll just make my way back to the shelter, sleep it off, and then this time, following day, approach it knowing where to go. Nope, no, wrong button. Ah, frick. Let's break these things down and collect some more. That's fine. The weather is generally pretty pleasant in Forlorn Muskeg, it seems. I think I might just drop these here. I'll save it for later when I can be sure that I can put them somewhere safe that won't attract wolves to me. Oh shoot, that's the bear cave again. Oops. Let's not the safest place to be traversing at the moment.
I'm so tired, I could just lay down right here.
And you know, if I cross there where I just was, there might be a bed right there for all I know. I might be I don't know, it might be dumb that I'm going back when I'm close to close to shelter. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure there is a shelter. Like the building that I could see was just one of those like broken down, burnt out buildings, which may or may not actually provide shelter. And I'm looking at that going, probably better to go to the shelter I can be sure of than one I have no idea is even there. So yeah, I'm just going to return to the snow shelter, get some sleep there. I'll try again the next day. If I had a bedroll, I'd say, whatever, just pick a random spot and, like, I mean, not a totally random spot, like somewhere that I can be sure will be suitably wind sheltered enough. And just sleep the night away there, but the lack of a bedroll is killing me here. Where's the hot one? There we go. Okay, so this is where I'm coming from, and this is my destination up here. I was about to say should be able to more or less go straight there, but then it occurs to me that, well, I kind of did mountain goat my way down a ridge at one point. I hope I can get there. I hope there's a more or less straight path there. I'm not actually 100% sure. I think there is. But yeah, if I get to my snow shelter, I can get some sleep and be fresh for the next attempt. At least I'm below 35 kilos. You know, I'm below my normal carrying max, well, normal when you take into account the well-fed bonus, but oh, got mushrooms. I just can't resist, apparently. Yeah, moving this slowly, I did not want to be carrying that deer hide and guts, because all the wolves would be all over me, except that maybe they're going to be all over me anyway, so what do I know? Don't run in that direction, that's the direction I'm going. In a second you're going to stop whimpering and you're going to come at me again. Still kind of need to figure out precisely where I'm going. Light that torch, light up quick. Grab it. Do I still have a hot tea? Tea is no longer hot? Okay. Where is that cave? Ah, darn it. Is it over this ridge? I'm not 100% sure. I hate this, being perpetually exhausted and just forcing to walk at this greatly reduced pace. I know, okay, I should just not carry as much, but I don't know what to leave behind. And I keep picking up more stuff. I am my own worst enemy. I mean, once I get to the forge, I'll be able to lighten my load considerably. I mean, leaves up all the coal and all the metal. It'll just be a lot less to carry. I mean, I'll come out with it with tools and arrowheads. So I guess that'll replace some of the weight at least. But this is a solid wall here. Darn it! Where's the thing I'm looking for? Is it over this ridge? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, maybe like the last time I passed by the snow shelter, I was like, oh, I only have 2/3 of my litmus meter. Maybe I should. Hello? Frig, this is not good.
My feet.
This is not good. I need to find that gosh darn cave. Where is it? Is it up here? Do I need to go higher? Can I get up this hill? It looks like it's getting kind of steep. Like the area was elevated. Was it this elevated? Didn't think it was this elevated. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. That startled me. Ankle sprain there. Don't know if I can take the time to bandage that up with the wolf on my tail here. That that really did startle me. Like that's just, I'm like, ah! I just thought for a second the wolf jumped me. This is getting pretty steep. This might be getting too steep for me to travel. Darn it. Okay. The wolf music stopped. Did he give up? Guess not. Hat Creek. This is near one of the caves, isn't it? bandage up that ankle. I mean, if you sleep off the sprain, it doesn't. You can save the bandage, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I can't run anyway. Maybe bandaging up the ankle is just a waste of a bandage. Um, but I mean, somebody said that like if a wolf does jump you, there like the game considers a number of factors for deciding. Let's eat this thing up. For deciding how well you do in the battle, and I think like having a sprain might like it would at least make sense for that to impact your ability to fight off the wolf, as well as like how exhausted you are, and so on. Anyway, I'm almost to that cave. It's right over here, isn't it? Last torch. Take a couple of these things with me. Okay, well that was an adventure. Take charcoal? Sure, why not? Just take this thing off.
That did it.
Yeah, let's cook a couple of these up, why not? Oh, I thought I had, okay. Never mind what I thought. There, okay, got 6 of those. 12 pieces of coal. I mean, I'm gonna head out the next day. Grab a couple more because it got pretty cold yesterday. The previous day. Now I'm moving slower because I picked up 2 kilograms of meat and a couple extra pieces of coal. I'm just preparing. For the next day. Not sure how I found this cave before the other one. I mean, I was trying, like heading from down here. I was trying to make my way to this one. Somehow I hit this one first. I guess I don't know. Couldn't find the. Couldn't find the ridge to get over there. Whatever. Get back to the snow shelter. Hopefully it's warm enough to let me sleep there. I'm losing it. Right, okay. I need to circle through here and then There will be the ramp going up to the other exit. I will very slowly lumber and shamble my way there. Let's both 9%, 88% condition. Oh, okay. Just looking at them, going like, why do they look so different? Here, this will cut down the weight a little bit. This way. Come back. Where are we in the day-night cycle? Okay, it's like midnight. I'm gonna have some herbal tea because I need to get some of this health back as I sleep. %95 chance. And the torch is at 7%, so if this attempt at starting the fire fails, I'll have seconds to swap to the next torch.
Come on.
Fortunately, I didn't roll a 1 today.
All right.
Fresh herbal tea. We'll get a new one going. And then just around the corner here is my snow shelter. It's -17. It's past the climbing spot there. I remember. The spinning bullet was guiding me where to go last time in the chat. So here we are. Drink up the hot herbal tea. It'll warm me up. 82% condition. Hopefully that's enough to get some. Okay. I'm gonna let that torch burn itself out, I think. And let's sleep 4 hours to start. Since the temperature's positive, I can get away with that. Yield pain. And now, okay, it's -4. The temperature's dropping, so I can't get away with as much sleep at a time. Let's try 2 hours. Okay, temperature's dropped even more. I'm gonna risk 2 more hours. It might be a mistake. I might wake up in hypothermic range. Or not. Okay, -4. I might be able to.
My hands.
I'm gonna break down this torch here. Which water have I got? 3 liters, okay. Can I start a fire here? Yeah. I'm guessing I can't use the magnifying glass, didn't think so.
Too cold to think.
I'll need a few more degrees of warmth.
Come on.
I'm gonna toss
It'd snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
a piece of coal on it. Should I put one piece of coal or 2?
It worked.
Like, how much more sleep do I need? Let's put 2 pieces of coal plus enough to get it over 3 hours. Get in there. Drink up. And then sleep for 3 hours. That warms me right up. Get my alertness meter almost full. It says 19 minutes left in it. Oops. I meant to select the reishi tea. I mean, I'd like to get 1 more hour of sleep. I don't know if I want to use a piece of coal for that though. I think I'm gonna press on now. Let's heat this thing up. Alright, let's get a move on. Let's see if we can make some actual progress for once. Maybe I'll run a little bit. Huh. Ah. So this area here may actually be inaccessible, except okay, I'm gonna forgo going after that bunny. I'm just looking over here, noticing what appears to be one of those climbable rocks, or the rocks that you can tie a climbing rope to. Which one's the hot one? There's the hot one. Seriously though, yeah, there's the rock you can tie a rope to. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna swap to the next torch, even though it's a little early to do so. So I can do one of these. See how things look from up here. Yeah, there's a climbing thing. There's a maple sapling there that I somehow missed, apparently. Oop. But yeah, if I want to bring the rope over there, I can climb down that. Oh, there's a sapling. Add to my collection, I guess. As far as I'm aware, oops, the maple sapling can only be used to make bows. So the only reason for collecting more of them is to make like backup bows for when the first one like breaks or something. Temperature's really plummeting, isn't it? Minus 18, oh dear. Yeah, I'm really need to get a move on here. Where's the hot one? Oh, okay. Actually, I spent 10 minutes surveying the territory. I guess it wouldn't be hot anymore. Wasn't especially difficult to mount and go my way down. Where was the spot that I did that?
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
It's here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, it's far too steep to climb up, but going down is, you know, relatively smooth. Next torch.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Oh please, you felt this cold yesterday. Considering the wind is picking up, I should get rid of this guy now. Like, sometimes if I'm near a destination or wherever that I'm trying to get to, I can just say whatever, don't bother throwing the torch at the wolf and just continue on to my destination, but in this case, better just scare him away, I think, because I need to stop to start a fire in a moment. And I'm going to start it in the same place I did the day before. Well, this time I'll be a little better rested, so that's good. And also, I think it's a little earlier in the day. And this time I have a better idea where to go, so for sure I should be able to get further. There's the bear again. Again, as long as he's over there and I'm over here, this is fine. The torch blew out. Are you kidding me? Like the... I was gonna build my campfire right there, 20 feet away. The same spot I did before. Jerky game. Game's a jerk. Anyway. Um, can I use the magnifying glass? Yeah, I didn't think so. Ugh. Whatever. Light up the torch again. Use up another match. Is that a wolf I'm hearing? I can't interrupt this. I can't interrupt starting the fire.
Come on.
If he decides to attack me now, I can't do anything about it. Screw you! Are you kidding me?
Feeling faint.
The fire didn't start. I don't have any accelerant left? I couldn't do anything about that. I couldn't do anything. Like, I heard the wolf coming and I'm like, every key I can push, I can't interrupt starting the fire, which is dumb. Why can't I interrupt starting the fire? The video's on delay. I can watch myself fight the wolf again. When did I use up the last of my accelerant? That was exactly the emergency when I needed it. Okay, well, I mean, that was apparently just a bad place to put a fire anyway. I should have put it like a few pixels over so it wasn't overlapping the button which moves to the next territory, for one thing. I think the deer meat was still attracting the wolf, even though it didn't show the smell lines. I couldn't do it. I heard the wolf coming. I couldn't do anything. Like, I actually physically could not do anything. The game locked me into, okay, you're starting this fire now, and then didn't even start the fire. Oh, that's obnoxious. So like he got me in when it was like the last, like the little circles going around, like the last couple pixels left, and the fire would have started, and I would have moved around behind it so that the fire is between us, and or toss the torch at the wolf to drive it away. Like he got me when I was in a circumstance I actually physically could not do anything about it. 60 wolf close encounters and wolf struggles 1. Wolf struggles 1. I mean, I guess technically I did win that wolf struggle, but I succumbed to the, like, I was down to 1 pixel and still in hypothermia territory, so, like, that last pixel disappeared quickly. Even if I had accelerant, I might not have, I probably wouldn't have gotten the fire started in time. Hit hypothermia once. That was during that big blizzard. Blood loss once. I was during that last struggle just now. Food poisoning twice? Was it only twice? I thought it was 3 times. I misremembered. 2 wrist sprains, 5 ankle sprains. Longest burning fire, 18 hours. Well, that's it for that run, I guess. I mean, I survived 31 days. That's a month's worth there, I guess. What do I do now? Just start up another game? I mean, I sort of feel like if I'm gonna start up another game, I should do it as a separate stream, as I should probably end this one and start the next one. And anyway, I don't know. I've only been going for an hour just now. I think I want to keep playing. I just want to. I don't know. 23 blizzards survived. Well, I guess that journal is worth saving. Still don't know why there's such a limit on these guys. 42 days, 8 days, 66 days. 66 days is my record for Interloper game. 7 days, 19 days, 57 days, 11 days, 7 days, 30 days, 44 days. Just overwrite whatever has the lowest weight. That one's 7 days, that one's also 7 days. This one's 7 days and 2 hours. Okay, I'll overwrite the one that says 7 days and 2 hours. There. It's just I'm just annoyed about how that came to an end. What do I do now? Okay, should I just start up another game? Maybe I should play something else. I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna end this stream and then start another one, just so it's a separate video. So it's, shows up as a separate pod. So yeah, I guess that's it. Until next time.